Our daily Bible reading today comes from Ezekiel chapter 14 through chapter 16. And our daily devotional today here at Carrollton Christian Fellowship comes from the beginning portion of Ezekiel chapter 14. With Ezekiel chapter 14, we see that there are elders and there are prophets that are being rebuked. So in these first 11 verses, elders from the city, so these would be individuals who are wise in their years, who are supposed to be, because of their years, they have watched and they have learned from watching cause and effect, from watching how logic plays out, from watching how discernment plays out. They should be setting an example of godly living. They should be setting an example for all of the people. But here we see that that's not the case. And so the Lord now is going to rebuke these elders. And so he is using Ezekiel to do this. And we see in verses 1 through 3 that these elders are those who had set up idols in their life, which led them away from the Lord as the most important thing in their life. And now they come to the Lord to inquire of the Lord. They have set up things in their life that they hold as most valuable, and they hold as other than the Lord, where they hold information, knowledge, strength as more important than the Lord. Where they get all of their direction for their life, they have set up in their lives and in their hearts idols and things other than the Lord. Where they get that from. That is the definition of an idol. They have already set them up, and yet they still come to the Lord. And in verses 4 through 5, we see that God gives them a promise to those who love idols, these individuals who claim to follow God, but yet they love these priorities, they love this intellect, they love this knowledge other than God's knowledge. They love a strength, a knowledge, a relationship other than the Lord is most supreme in their life, other than the Lord altogether, and yet they still come to the Lord. And so this is God's promise to these individuals. God says that his answer would be according to their idols. He also says that his response will seize them by their heart. And so this seize here, this speaks of a very jarring and jolting seize. So the purpose and reason for this, we're told here, is so that it will shake them and get them out of this focus, out of this reasoning of going to someone other and something other than God for their knowledge, their understanding, their direction in life. And so that's what the Lord is promising here. Then in verses 6 through 8, we see God's call to repentance and his promise to judge them, to judge the one who loves these idols, and that this judgment will be a sign and a proverb to others and to make an example to others of what comes and what happens in the life of the individuals that holds their knowledge, understanding, their strength, their direction in life to something other than the Lord. Then in verse 9 through 11, we see that God promised and promises to punish the prophets who are speaking falsely, and that their punishment will be the same exact as the elders. So their punishment will be according to the idols that they are claiming to be receiving revelation from. And so I hope this can be a great encouragement to us, that we see here again, yet again, the Lord calls us to repentance. And also, the Lord has put examples and things in our life and from others around us, and also from history, to learn from and to grow from, and to see when you place your faith and trust in something other than the Lord, for where you get your knowledge, your understanding, where you get your direction from. All of these consequences lead to death and destruction. They lead to things just completely getting thrown off the track. So again, I hope this will be an encouragement to us to turn back to the Lord if we have taken a side road away from the Lord, holding something else as the key knowledge, understanding, direction in our life, or that we will continue to go to the Lord. So again, I hope this can be a great encouragement for us today, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow. So take care and have a blessed one.